I did this whole video like minutes ago, and I had my glasses on because I can't really see without my glasses. Oh my God, the glare on them was horrible. And I was like, you know, I'm just gonna start over. We're gonna do it a second time, because why not? And I got a fireplace going in the background over my real fireplace that we don't use with a Christmas tree. Why not? Why not do a second one? Hello, and welcome back, everybody. Today, we're gonna talk about storage containers. And to be specific, Elizabeth Ward, also known as Doris, depending on where you buy it from. So, firstly, there are two different options. You can have one that I believe is 82 containers that are all the small size. I did not go for that option because even though my canvases have a lot of confetti, there's still a large amount of single colors. Like anyone that's done a Mandy Manzano knows, 310 is going to need a large container, and probably even more than that. So, first off, we have the very small container. So this one's probably going to be good for your AB drills. Not really anything substantial. I'd say it'd fit a quarter of a bag. And to give you a size idea, this is just a typical bag. I don't know if it's focusing. I can never tell. Especially because, anyways, I digress. We have the small. We have the little bit bigger than the small. This one fits about half of a normal size bag, in my opinion. I do not like when they are filled to the brim because it makes me nervous that when I open them, it's going to fly everywhere. It's a very satisfying click though. All right. Small, medium, larger. This one fits an entire bag of like 500 drills. It fits perfectly fine. Size comparison, it's pretty nice, right? So it's about equal to these two, the smaller and we'll call it extra small, small, medium, right? And they are all the same width, depth. I think that's the right word. All right, and lastly, if I can hold all of these, we have the large guy. This is gonna hold 2 to 2.5 bags of drills. It is amazing for when you have Mandy Manzano with your black, or right now, what do I have in this? Country living? I'll see if I can insert a picture. I probably can't, but it's the last one. Is it the last one I unboxed? It's the last one I unboxed before the Adventure Time one. It's beautiful, but there's a lot of browns. I think all of the large containers that I have are brown. They are. We have this one. So each one comes with 3 large containers. Only 3 of them. And it's nice because the tray has grooves in it. And I wish I could show you, but I would literally have to pull all of them out. And I have them in a specific order. So I do rows like numerical, alphabetical, and symbols. And then the miscellaneous, I don't know what you are. You're not a plus symbol or a minus symbol. You're some weird, like where's one of them? Where's one of the weird ones? Like this guy. He reminds me of the hazmat symbol. You know what I mean? Like the little be warned, danger, danger. And then you've got this one is the little magnifying glass. So anyways, that's how I do it. It works best for me. Pros, they open easily. They haven't worn out. They're not like legitimate hinges where it rolls open and rolls closed. It's just a thinner section of plastic, and I was worried that would get really worn out for how many times I would open and close it. It did not. They worked fine. I've had them for months. This is the second kit I've had in them. I haven't had any of them break yet. fall apart, accidentally open, none of that. They work great so far. The close on them is very satisfying. So let's see if we can focus it. So it opens, if you get your fingernail under there, you have to pull it out and then up, and it opens. And to close, it's very satisfying. It works really well. Brilliant. It's a great design for holding beads, drills, storage of any kind. The trays are nice. The fact that you have, I think, just under 50 different containers in all different sizes, you can fit pretty much, I'd say the majority of your average kit can fit in here. 80% of the kits you're going to get will fit in this perfectly fine. And for your spare drills, what I do, let me show you. There is some space in between the plastic and these trays, and I just literally stuff it in there and let it be. I just let it hang out in there. It works great for all of your extra ones. I don't really have that many extra because when I kit up, okay, so let's move on to cons. Roundabout pros, great amount of storage per one container. Just under 52 for one container. All different sizes, so they all fit together. They're great customizing. You can make sure you put all your small little ones, that way you're not wasting large containers. They're reusable. They're really hard plastic, so you can peel off your stickers and use acetone without dissolving the plastic. That is another great thing. They lay flat so they don't fall over. You can do this on the couch and set this container on the couch, let it lay down, just pull them up, stand them up when you're in the middle of using them, fill it back in. They pour really nicely. They're amazing. They are, in my opinion, worth the price because they are on the pricey side. I think they're the most expensive storage containers that I have, but they are my favorite ones. I will work on a kit more often when it's in this storage system than another kit that I like more that's in bags. It's just more convenient to me. It's more enjoyable. You know, it might take more time to kit up in the beginning, but for the amount of hours that you're going to spend doing this project, it's really worth it to have an organization system that you're going to enjoy. So now that we've gone over all the pros, let's go over the cons. Cons, they're not all the same size. So when you go to kit up your project, you actually have to pay attention to what size drill bag you have, because you will more than likely have an extra small one left over than an extra big one left over. Am I right? You probably have more than 3 that is going to have 2 bags or more. So you're gonna have to keep that in mind. I used to do it just organized by the hundreds, so like 100, 200, 300, 400, all the way up to the 3000s or whatever size it skips to. As long as you pay attention to that, and I can do a video on my next project once I finish this one kitting up. I did do a kit up video with this storage system talking about self-love, but there was like a speed up section that I did, and I used some music that was on my editor that's supposed to not be copyright, but I got reported for copywriting, so I had to edit out that section. I don't know if it stuck or not, but I was like, I don't even make money off my videos, why are you warning me about this? But anyways, and it was a weird random song I've never even heard of, and it didn't match the music that I had in there anyways, but anyways, whatever, I digress. So that's the negative. It takes longer to kit up than ones that are just all the same size. You have to pay more attention. The other downside is if you have sensitive fingernails or underside of your fingernails, this might be a little difficult. So you might have to use some tweezers to pry it open if you don't have some kind of rigid nail to help yourself get them open. But I found after the first kit of using them, it went a lot easier. They opened a lot smoother. You know, I wasn't like holding the container super tight to make sure that the drills didn't spill everywhere. That's the other thing, is don't fill these all the way up because you're going to regret it. I did, and the first couple times it was really stiff. you would like jar like you're sneezing and they would just fall. It was a little bit of a mess. So do not fill them to the very brim if you are prone to making messes like I am. And the other downside is the price. I think when I bought these, they were about $40. So yeah, the downside is it takes more time to kit up and it's pretty expensive. Oh, and the last downside is they're all different sizes. So you can only fit like a certain amount of small, medium, and large in each row. So you can't do like one row all numerical, one row all alphabetical. Like they kind of have to just flow into the next row. So I go down this way and then it comes back up here and goes down, you know, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. You know what I mean? So you could go cross this way, but I just find because they're separated evenly down this way, it works to go from top to bottom. It just works better for me. But I love this. It's solid, sturdy. The clips on this are great. You can fit a pen in here if it's a smaller pen with your extra trays. You can't fit, not trays, extra drill bags. You can't fit trays in here. It won't close properly, but it's pretty narrow. It's pretty thin. I love it. It is my favorite one so far. I have not found one that beats it, but it's unfortunate that it's so expensive because if it was cheaper, I would have every single project I have right now in one of these. But it's just, I don't want to spend $40 on 4 different storage containers. Maybe Santa will bring me some this year. I don't think so. I think maybe I'm getting some more projects to do for Christmas, but we'll see. We'll have to wait and find out. So anyways, without me keeping you any longer, I wanted to go over the different storage systems that I enjoy, and maybe if you guys like this, I will make a video for my other storage systems that I use and see if they're really worth it, because I know everybody's budget is different and the size of your kits are different and what you might like is different. So I think each system deserves its own video to review. So other than that, I hope you all are having a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Bye!
Like a bird on a tree,